Ready when you are.
Hey guys, I may have go away heat, but these guys have true heel heat. So you better listen to the podcast or else I'm gonna kick you in your fucking cock and balls.
I'll get it.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Schiavone of All Elite Wrestling, and this is True Hill Heat, and I said it right, you motherfuckers.
Welcome to True Heel Heat, the place where we use insider terms because we think we know what the fuck we're talking about, even though we don't. My name's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Yo, what up? You know what it is. It's your boy AJ Francis reporting to you live from New York City, the birthplace of hip hop. And I'm telling you that I'm only tuned in with True Heel Heat Wrestling. Holla at me.
We're back. It's a big, rich town, and we just come from the poorest parts, and it's the final five episodes of Power Book 2 Ghosts Season 4. This time we are reviewing episode 6, entitled The Devil's Playground. And yes, we are back, baby, talking about Power Book 2 Ghosts as only we can. And to do that this week, I am joined by the princess of all the true heels, everyone's favorite, Miss Krssi Love. How are you doing?
What's going on, everybody? We're back. What an episode. That's how you come back. Because we were pissed about the last one. I don't know if anyone watched that episode, but we were pissed. But yeah.
We were down and depressed about episode 5, where they left us off in July.
In July, yes. In July. Yep. Damn, that was that long ago?
Yes, that was in July that they ended part 1 of this season, but they came back in a big way.
Came back in a big way. I agree. Yes, I like it. Yeah, let's just listen. We got a lot to cover.
We do have a lot to cover. We appreciate y'all if you're watching us live, whether that be on the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel, or whether that be on our Facebook group page, as well as on Romeo's Twitter. We appreciate y'all if you're joining us live. Appreciate y'all if you're watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back the simplest way possible. You can drop the thumbs up on this video. You can share this video with all your Power Universe fans and friends and family all across on every social media platform that you can. If you are new to the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. The content is coming up because Power Book 2 Ghost comes on the same weekend as the NFL returning. So we got NFL watch along. We did one for Thursday night football, Friday night football, as well as the entire marathon. Romeo was on this channel for 10 hours yesterday, watching all the games, the 1 o'clock games, the 4 o'clock games, and Sunday night football. I was like,
what do you say? It's Twitter. No wonder. That's
I have
why.
not seen Romeo this much on YouTube in quite some time. It's been quite a while since he was this active. Plus, he did the All Out watch along on the wrestling channel.
Oh
So
my
he's been
god.
he's back being the face and the ace. He's back, which
That's
means
fine.
he's probably gonna no show Rated Raw review tomorrow. That's what that
Because he worked the whole weekend. I mean, what?
I guess.
Take your poisons, friend. Sorry.
Everyone needs their time off, I guess. And he's going to be watching the JETSSS Jets tonight from Monday Night Football. So it's understandable.
Yeah, he's probably definitely not going to do it. Yeah. So
It's
probably
understandable. But me and Krssi are back doing 2 shows a week now that Power is back this week. I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks, the next 5 weeks, doing these reviews and capping off what's been one of my favorite of the spinoffs, probably my second favorite behind Raising Kanan of the spinoff so far for Power. Yeah, it's where is this rank for you out of the spinoffs?
For spinoffs, okay, I'll have to agree with you. I think this one, Raising Kanan, then Force, and then
and none of them are bad. It's just Raising Kanan just gives you more of that 90s feel, and I'm a mark for nostalgia. Yeah, I'm a mark for nostalgia. And we're not even going to get that much of a break because I think that starts in the fall. I think that starts at I think right when this ends.
And that one starts.
Raising Kanan starts. So
and then it's Force. I thought it would have been Force and then Raising, but they was like, nope, Raising Kanan is coming right on back. So I was like, okay, sure.
Because Raising Kanan's got 2 more seasons. At least 2 more seasons because they got re-up for season 5 already.
Okay.
So they're getting a season 5, and then right after Raising Kanan ends, I think that's when what is it? Evolutions or whatever it's called, the Tommy and Ghost prequel series.
Oh, they're doing that one now. Okay, so that's next. That's like the
next.
That's
next after Raising Kanan. Yes, that's that.
Oh,
that's
so they just put Force on the shelf for right now, huh?
Well, Force season 3 is the final season.
Yeah, they did say that. Damn.
What I think is going to happen, and we'll talk more when we get to the season finale, because I think probably the season finale they'll probably do what they did with Power when they made the announcement of, oh, we got this spinoff, we got that spinoff, we got this spinoff too. I think that's what they're gonna do when it comes to Power Book 2 Ghost. They're gonna let us know what's the next current timeline series at the end of this one, which I think my prediction, and it's been my prediction, I think since season 4 started, I think they're doing a Tariq and Tommy series.
Like them two together?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
We shall see.
Let's see what happens.
But like I said, appreciate y'all for joining us live. And of course, sound off in the live chat. We love to interact with all of you guys, whether you're watching us on any of those 3 platforms. We're pushing to 700 subscribers here on True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment, trying to still hit that 1,000 goal for the end of the year. So if you have a friend that loves to talk about Power, come join us every week with these Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 reviews. We got Ace in the chat who says, "What's up, SP3?" And Krssi, Effie said she is done, but I'm not convinced. Not looking good for your girl, Effie, I will say.
She survived. I think she did good this season. I mean, this episode. She gave a couple of ranks out to some certain people that needed it to hear it. Like, fuck them.
No, she a hater. She up here hating.
Why she up here hater? But no, she told truth to niggas that need to hear the truth. Oh, you can forgive her for she almost killed your mom, but I can't get forgive. Nah,
no, you done lied to me before. Before I met her, you lied to me.
So just because this hoe is having your baby, now all of a sudden we is all peachy king. I don't believe it. Fuck out of here. Nope. Nope. No. N-O. No. Give her the same. I keep telling you, y'all gotta stop being selective with y'all hatred. Give the same energy. Diana is just as bad as she is. Just different. They just did different things. They both wrong. Come on, y'all gotta stop doing it.
I'm not saying Diana's any better or worse than her.
You are like Team Diana all the way. Knock it off.
Hey, Hey, she got the next St. Patrick. She got the next series. The next
No.
series after Tariq and Tommy.
Well, we'll see what happens after this episode.
You know, that's the only reason I was banging with Diana here. We got our good brother Graps Knowledge. Saw him in the UK. Saw him at the Rev Pro show as well as at All in London. It was great chopping it up with him at the Rev Pro show and seeing him at All in London. He says, "I'm so here for a Tariq and Tommy spinoff. It's the only way you can go. Like Tariq and Tommy finally accepting that he has a nephew that is about that life, that ain't a fuck up like what's his name on
Like his nephew?
on Force. Yeah, his other nephew is a fuck up. His other nephew don't know how to do anything right. D-Mac.
D-Mac. Yeah.
That little nigga's a fuck up.
It's true. It's really true. You're right. When we call people fuck ups, that's you gotta his face is like right there.
Yeah. D-Mac is an ultimate fuck up. At least Tariq, he learned his lessons from Tommy hanging him upside down off a building.
Right. No, but he's still trying to act. He hate when people call him ghost or compare him to ghost. Nigga, you ghost. Stop it. You get it from your daddy.
Ghost. You little ghost. You Ghost Junior. Come on,
Ghost Junior, nigga, like accept it. It's all right. No one is going to say anything is wrong. You're the only one that's in denial. Only you. Little
you
ghost.
Be all right.
You be
all right, little ghost.
And he can't stand when people say that shit.
So what we'll do how we usually do here, where we have we got our A plot or B plot, C plots or whatever. So I think I'll say how the show kind of started off, where they kind of just caught us up with basically where everybody was at.
Mm-hmm.
We started off with I think this is more of like the C plot. Drew was basically stalking Don Carter, who I will give the B plot to. He had more of the B plot this episode. A plot is always Tariq. So we got caught up with our B and C plots, as Drew is basically stalking and following Don Carter around at the behest of Monet. Monet texts him to find out how's it doing, and he's like, he's just pushing up on some corner boys or slacking on with some corner boys. But Don Carter doesn't caught this sloppy ass nigga. I said it once, I will say it again, I will say it 1,000 times. Drew is the worst criminal of all time. Worst criminal. Can't even stalk right. You should be known that they had a stalk by now. You've been stalking Everett for how many years?
He is. You're right. You're all right. I thought he was gonna get clipped this episode. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna give them C and D plot because I think that Diana is the B plot. I would give Diana B plot.
Yeah.
I'd probably give Diana A plot on this episode.
True.
Like because that would become how we ended off the episode. So Tariq is B. This is C and D. All right. So we're gonna have a run in here. Say hi to Krssi.
I'm eating my cake.
What type of cake?
What kind of cake do you eat?
Yay! I got some. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm guessing her brother's like the total opposite of her. Like he's just chill.
Just chill. Never interrupts dad when he's on the computer.
That's
just
also
chill. True. Just minds his own business. This little girl was on the TV talking into the remote for like an hour. But going to our B plot here, which was Tariq. Tariq and Braden, they meet up with Noma and Kane, and they basically want to kind of have a re-meeting about their terms of their agreement. Tariq has got his adversaries in a tough spot because Anya doesn't know about her mom's criminal activities. And Tariq also has a drive. Uh-oh. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? You scream so much you start coughing?
She don't even know what to do.
No, she don't know what to do with herself. She don't know if she want to be in here or not, but here we are. But yes, they meet up with them. They still have the drive from Asian. I would have thought they would have already gave that to her, but he says, so if we should get hurt or anything was to happen to us, he says, I've arranged for the information to be sent to Anya and the police. So, Noma says you have a lot of nerve selling drugs behind her back. But Tariq says basically he wants new terms for their agreement, and Noma, and that's for Noma to leave them alone. And she's kind of stuck with agreeing, even though she says "fuck you."
Right.
So that's how we start off there. Meanwhile, Carter and his crew get pissed off because of Drew basically stalking them. So after Monet and Diana go shopping for some baby stuff for the baby, they're making arrangements to clear out Kane's room and make that room for the baby, while Diana has plans for Stansfield to help her with getting an apartment and stuff. Carter and his crew bust into Monet's house when they get back. While she's there with Drew and Diana, Monet has been ignoring the dirty cop's calls, and he's there for his cut of what they were making from the drugs that they stole.
Just the night before.
He also wants to know where they stole this drugs from, but he wonders who stash is from. She claims not to know, so he threatens her with jail or death. And when she still says that she doesn't know, they hold the gun to Diana's head to force Monet to answer. When she can't, Carter's team arrests Drew and then throws him in jail. And then they take some of the baby stuff from Diana, and basically this whole big snow globe that she was really happy to get. Freaking Detective Felicia Lewis, who is the worst person ever. We were learning this episode. I'll give her credit. I'll give her credit. I think the actress name is Allison Luff. I've been calling her Stacey Spade from her role on Heels.
She's still Stacey Spade. Yep.
No, this ain't Stacey Spade. This is why I had to learn her Power Book 2 ghost name. Stacey Spade is an angel. This is the devil. Like I said,
two totally different roles.
I was telling that, I was like, the actress is good. She's able to be an angel on one show and then
an asshole on another one.
This comes from the same channel. This is both on Stars. Like, what do we do? So true. When she can't, they throw Drew in jail, ordering him to finish off a guy who survived Carter's team's attack and who can therefore identify them. He was one of the guys that got shot when they basically had their crew, Monet and their crew stole the drugs from Noma. So Noma and Kane, they make plans to meet up with Wally Adams, who is the congressman that's been helping them out. And this is his last
she's like
payoff.
Banking on this payoff to get this, whatever she's supposed to get from him. They haven't really
government contracts.
Yeah, some contract. There you go. They really didn't like in depth, like why does she need the contract? But she's like really adamant on that she wants these contracts
because it's basically her business front. Basically, what the club was for Ghost.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, she works in like oil and farm and like business parts kind of thing. They did explain it in the first part of the season, but this is all busted up by Zion and his guys who swing by and shoot up the restaurant. This dumb Wally Adams ass nigga. This is how you know some white people never been around bullets. You supposed to lay low, get down. This dude think he gonna outrun bullets. Tries to run out the restaurant. He just get lit up. He was doing the Harlem Shake. He was like, and then falls down. Kane basically got Noma down and was protecting her. So Adams is killed, nearly offing Kane and Noma at the same time, but they survive. When Carter hears about it, he warns Zion to stop spilling innocent blood. He says we had an agreement. So that was the answer from what we got in part 1 when Kamal Tate was pushing up on Roman and he found out about
Yes.
Zion being his supplier, and he
Yes.
wanted to find out if they can get, arrest Zion. That's why Carter was basically like, oh, forget
Nah.
about that. You
Yeah.
worry about Monet and Tariq. This nigga
Had a hand in it all. He knew the whole time. Just knew the whole time. Like, oh, so you had him underneath, on with you guys too. So you covering for him as he covered for you. Okay.
Yep.
Now it makes sense.
So, yep. So they offer him a safe house, and then secretly plot for Felicia to kill Zion so his misdeeds won't trace back to theirs. So, what do you think? So, this was really just set up of all our different plots here. What did you think about everything that went down with the Tejada house, with Drew getting arrested, and kind of like the foreshadowing of Felicia Lewis fucking with Diana,
Yes.
when she breaks the snow globe and all of that, and then the stuff with Zion shooting up the restaurant.
You have to pay attention to how they shoot things, and they made it adamant, like showing Lewis a lot. No, Williams. Her name is Williams, right?
No, Felicia Lewis.
Lewis. I'm sorry, Lewis. They showed like Lewis like a lot, like looking at taking the bags, like talking and scolding Diana. It's like, why you keep harassing me? Like, what is your beef with me? I didn't do nothing. Like, I'm like one of the innocent ones here, but she's not. But still. Come to find out, then it comes full circle, like how we go to the next few scenes or whatever. Zion, just a dummy. I don't know why he thought that, doing a shooting like in broad daylight with these people there. I mean, like, and then to find out,
good. It was all good during the meeting. It was all
good and during the meeting. Then just to find out that Carter had to like call him, was like, yo, bro, we told you don't be killing people, and like no innocent people. Like, what's wrong with you? We had a game plan. You messing it up. No, he ain't like how them niggas embarrassed him. That's why. And that don't happen to embarrassed niggas. They don't last very long.
Always start fucking up because they in their feelings.
Yep. Got to play the game right. Want to last long, but hey.
So on her way to dealing with Zion, Detective Lewis gets called into the precinct to talk to Internal Affairs Bureau about some complaints about her use of excessive force. So she gets in her car and she snorts some cocaine.
All bad dirty cops they love nose candy.
They do. So instead of going to kill Zion because she has this meeting with the Internal Affairs Bureau and they want to keep them off their back because this task force is dirty as fuck, she goes back to Monet's house instead. She goes looking for Monet, and instead she meets up with Diana, who is there, and she tests Diana, of all people, to murder Zion. So Felicia isn't late for her dressing down. Diana balks at the demand, but Felicia threatens to kill Drew in jail if she doesn't comply. So Diana is basically stuck.
Like, you should have known, like, that's the wrong person to like do your dirty work. Like, bro, you could have just went to your meeting and could have did the stuff afterwards. Because as you can see, what time the other ones got to the house, it was later.
It was late. It was the evening time.
Like you couldn't have been at that place all day.
You couldn't give it a day. You couldn't do it tomorrow. Like, Zion's scared. Zion's scared because people gonna come after him. The cops are after him. Like,
the city's all over.
He wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Nope, he wasn't going anywhere. Nobody knew where he was at except except the people that put him in there. But still, she could have just waited and did that stuff. No, she didn't want to wait. Nope.
Nope. We got a new face in the chat. DeMarcus Vaughn in the chat. Thanks for joining us. He says, Diana and Tariq, baby, will survive and could be on the spectrum like Zeke or Ronnie. Oh my God.
What? Oh no, don't say that. Please.
I'm mad we're putting Zeke on the spectrum. No, Ronnie, you're on to something. You're on to something there. But Zeke, come on. Zeke got into Stanfield at least.
Because he only played ball. That's why he wasn't like a good student. And why you think Tariq had to be his tutor?
Also true. Also true. When Diana swings by Tariq's campus job to talk to him, Effie is there buying a soda or some shit. Effie sees them together and realizes that Diana is all cool with Tariq now. He said, "What happened to killing this bitch?" And
Right.
he says that shit changes. So what? And she's like, "Oh, so you forgive her for trying to kill you, but you don't forgive me for trying to protect you."
Yep.
She realizes that Diana has a little Saint Patrick on board, and says that
Little Saint
that
Patrick.
says that says that yeah, if she wanted to keep that shit a secret, getting all sick and running to the bathroom and telling Brushanda is not a good way to do that.
Yeah, Brushana's she's
She
not a good friend. She's not your friend. Like she done told
I
everybody.
said that. I said that on that review. I was like, you can't let Brushanda know.
Yep. That's like letting everybody know. It's terrible.
That's like putting in the campus newspaper at this point. So she was just like, she tells Tariq and Diana that that baby is fucked if these two are their parents trying to reverse some generational curse. And Diana says, "Well, I'm better off here than you being my brother's side bitch."
I mean, this scene was great. Like shots was fired like left and right. Pew 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 pew.
Fuck you. So after they exchange best wishes, Tariq goes straight. Basically, it gets told by Diana that she's been tasked to kill Zion. All she tells him is that it's for their connect. That Noma wants that it's for their connect wants them to kill Zion. She doesn't say who the connect is and doesn't say that the cops are involved to keep it kind of a little discreet. So Tariq goes straight to Davis and they have a conversation where Davis basically tells Davis about Diana's latest task. And when putting their heads together, they realize that Noma also wants Zion dead. So they basically said if they take him out, which will help Diana, they'll also have an end with Noma. And Davis basically hits Tariq with the nigga we.
Right. No,
I'm good.
you.
I'm good with Noma. I'm good. I've been laying that pipe on Noma. I'm good.
So he think.
So Noma is of course skeptical. They meet up with each other. They have the meeting that's been teased since we saw like the trailers early on with them meeting with Tariq and Davis meeting up with Kane and Noma. He's like, I want to. Tariq comes in correct. He's like, I want to negotiate our business terms. I'd rather do business with you, but on better terms than I have currently with Zion. And basically, Noma says, "We'll never good." It basically cuts him on the neck with her knife. But immediately, of course, Kane's like, "Oh, don't listen to this street smart nigga. I'll do it. I'll kill Zion."
Yo,
always trying to. It was Monet for 3 seasons, and now it's just Noma of him trying to impress some chicks to get the better of Tariq.
It's like Kane is always the one that has to like prove himself to everyone. I could do it. Let me do it. Like it's like he's begging for people to acknowledge him.
He's a pick-me bitch.
He is a pick. That's a good one. That's a good one, SB. He's a pick-me bitch. Yeah. He always was like, no, I could do it. Like you always want to one up like people. Like you now it was Tariq, now it's this one. Like, yo, bro, just play your role. Like you there for a reason. People like, obviously know that you can do the work. Just chill out. Can't stand niggas like that.
And you said it right, because I would have said, "Oh no, it's only with Tariq." But then I thought about it. I was like, "No, he does the same thing with his brother.
He does it with everybody.
Yeah, he does it with
everybody. Oh, so now
don't let him find out that Davis is piping Noma. Then he's going.
Oh,
now he's already doing that kind of, because when she's like, "Oh, I'll have Davis take care of it and stuff," he's like, "No, I can do it."
He's already tight about everybody. Kane thinks that he's the only person in the world that can do these things. No, nigga, just relax, chill. People obviously got other talents and stuff. You good, like chill. You're in the position Just play your role, bro. Like a person, you can. No one likes a nigga that always got to be seen. That's one of the things that's not sexy at all. I don't even know how he getting these bitches like this anyway, but whatever.
So Noma basically agrees that if Tariq and Braden can get the job done tonight in 24 hours, they're good. So the hit almost goes very badly here with them trying to take out Zion. They pull up on Zion's safe house, and it's like Zion automatically knew what the fuck was going down. Like he
was gonna watch.
How they set it up was Tariq, after the meeting, he goes to Braden, who's fucking high on cocaine.
First
He's
of all,
doing the bumpy bumps in the crowd, and then he gets on stage with his girl and he's dancing with her. He's trying to get involved in the performance. He getting booed off the stage, like he's at the fucking Apollo, and they pulling him off with the big hook shit.
This is one of the most disappointing things the writers could have done, was make Braden a cokehead. I don't know what Braden y'all thought would, like, because he's from like this rich family and he's very entitled, he has to now be a cokehead. I don't understand why you guys thought that this was a good thing to write into the storyline, because we really didn't need him being high off drugs. It's not necessary. It's really not.
They want to make him Tommy. That's when Tommy be giving less of a fuck when he start doing that coke. Start doing that coke shit.
That's true. You're right.
Marcus says Kane is trying to be Lorenzo, the protector of the family. No, he's trying to be everyone's protector. He's trying to be a superhero. Jr. You can't be his Superman. Can't be your Superman. Can't be your Superman. He also says Zion beat down Tariq and Braden like Kane beat down Cristobal Goon. Now, this was even worse. He threw Braden through a wall.
Yes. First of all, those are some trash ass walls. This apartment, they should be terrible. The whole building needs to be thrown in the garbage. Like I understand how you throw this nigga through a wall. Like, you know how you like doing renovations? It's probably just like a little sheetrock there. This was a whole ass wall, and he went through the other side. How?
So yeah, he throws Braden through a wall. He fights off Tariq. He nearly choking Tariq to death. He's on top of Tariq, both hands on his throat. Only it wasn't until Braden's able to hop in at the last minute after getting thrown through the wall. He gets on Zion's back to save his friend, stops the man from killing Reek. Right before Tariq eventually stabs him with a piece of glass, because he went through a glass table, stabs him with a piece of glass a whole bunch of times. Like he's the dude, like he's crazy at the end of Supercell, and he's
yes.
And then with Zion down on the floor, Tariq has to take the kill shot and shoots him in the head to finally take him out. I love the last with Zion being like, "Oh, you got me, little ghost." He was like, "I ain't nothing like Ghost." And he was like, "And you'll see him before I do." Boom. Shoots him in the head.
That kid just gets under his skin. He does not like when people compare him to his daddy.
Oh, and but Zion, before he got capped, but right before Tariq eventually shoots him dead, he did mention that, "Oh, you're working with Don Carter too." He was like, he's gonna have you under his thumb. He's gonna take you out just like he's taking me out. So he basically let Tariq know who the Tejadas is working with now.
Yes.
So hopefully Tariq got that.
Yeah, hopefully he does. I don't know if he'll put it together right away, but he'll know like he'll gonna probably approach Monet and them and see what's happening. But you know, he'll be a little bit distracted after like what's happened to Diana. Well, we get there.
Yes. Davis gets word of the successful hit to Kane, who shares it with Noma, and then lies that basically Kane lies to Noma, and because Noma the whole episode had been asking Kane like, "Oh, who was the one that stole their drugs?" Because she thought it was Zion originally, and Kane was like, "No, I'll find out who it is." But she was like, "Oh, your promises don't mean anything so far." It was early on in the episode where they had that meeting right after they got shot up at, where she was pissed at Kane, and at that point they met up.
She called him what she said? She was like, she called him pathetic or something like that after he left the see how they think of you, bro? Never be on top, yeah.
That's when they meet up with Effie, and they task Effie with meeting up with the Russians to basically get them to buy more drugs, buy more of the product, because they have an excess amount of product that they have to move, and that's all they need from. Kane wants to walk Effie out to talk to her, but no one's like, we have more business to discuss. So when Kane comes and lets her know that they did the hit on Zion and that it was Zion, he says that it was Zion that did the theft. But earlier in the episode, he met up with one of Zion's guys. I think it was one of Zion's guys, and then he finds out that one of the Zion's guys is actually a brother of someone that always wanted to work with the Tejadas.
The Tejadas,
so he was one of the people that worked with Drew and Monet to steal the drugs. So he finds out that the brother is in jail and he's still alive, and it's because of the Tejadas that he got arrested. So he beats him up. He goes and see Monet, who's got takeout. So he takes some of the takeout and says it's better than Monet's food. After he basically talking shit, because I will give Kane credit where credit's due. He does know when his mom is lying to him at this point. He knows 100%. He's like, I know it was you. I know it was you.
But he's not even gonna like really say it because he needs to hold like these cards, like he knows when to hold information when it's necessary. Because again, like previously before that, she had went and saw him or whatever and was like, yo, I need you to like relax and chill and like be careful out here, whatever, blah blah blah. And he was like, Ma, I'm good, I'm all right. Like, and she was like, all right, nigga, like whatever, and leave. Like the niggas is trying to warn you, and he don't like to listen. So,
yeah, it's what it is. And Monet's doing her due diligence because she could have said that it was Noma's product that she stole from, but she doesn't want them involved with this whole Carter dirty cop shit.
And that's what she's trying to like, at least spare Kane from that part. Like, it's bad enough that what's the other one name? What's the other son that's in jail? Drew. So already bad enough that Drew was out there, getting this done with her. So, it's just she don't want to get Diana and Kane involved.
Yeah. So let's finish off with this whole A plot here. Thanks to a security video in a security camera in Carter's safe house where Zion was hiding out, Felicia knows that it was Braden and Tariq who carried out the job. I know. I was like, these dudes ain't the best criminals either.
Go ahead.
So they carried out the job that she wanted Diana to do. So she tracks down Diana, and basically they get into a whole argument. She says that she didn't tell Tariq and Braden anything, and she's like, I'm done with this. She was like, how did you track me? Because you have a burner phone. So she gives her back the burner phone, and Felicia Lewis, who is fucking coked out, apparently.
Another one. Yep.
Gets pissed off, beats up Diana, kicks her in the stomach multiple times.
Several times. She punched her first and then kicks her. Once she's on the ground, then she kicks her, yes.
And I see why Internal Affairs is trying to get you for excessive force, because this was ridiculous. So he takes off. Tariq had spoke to Diana after getting the job done, and they decide that they're going to meet up at Holly's, which is like a cookie place, to talk about, what their plans for the baby was. So when Tariq finally shows up at Holly's, she's right in the alley around the corner with lying unconscious among some trash bags.
Yeah, he calls her phone.
He hears her phone, and then he tracks her down and sees that she's been laid out. What did you think about this scene? Like, I was getting tight watching that scene with Felicia Lewis beating up Diana.
I honestly couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. And I'm just all I could think about was like, yo, Red and Tariq is gonna go, they're gonna see Red when they see what happened to her. And then once Diana tells them who did it, oh my God. There's no stops to saying what Monet or Tariq is going to do once they find this information out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of blood probably next week.
I wouldn't even be surprised because of the trailers. We see a trailer with Diana doing the ghost in jail where she's got a hard object, and I think that's where she gonna get her revenge. She gonna get her clap. I think she gonna be the one that kills Felicia Lewis.
But how Tariq telling people to call him for help when his phone is right in his hand? Help, bro. Just dial on your phone. Like the same thing that that you're asking for is the help. They'll be there by the time you know once you finish the damn call. Crazy.
Ace in the chat says Kane will always be a villain, not a hero. I mean, there's some people that really like Kane. Yeah. There's some people that view him as the hero of this story.
I don't know who those people are, but you know, okay, great, good for you.
We also got DeMarcus. DeMarcus says Kane was trying to find out who stole Noma's drugs, just like Monet tasked Lorenzo, who unalived Zeke. Like he knows, but he ain't going to.
Just you know, like you having these little children just do adult work is just craziness to me. And then y'all be like, oh, the outcome is this. Well, yeah, you let this happen. Hello.
DeMarcus also saying, I think that Tariq will go to prison for the death of Salim and Zion and miss the birth of his baby. I don't know. After that attack, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole scene from the trailer with Tariq crying in the emergency room, I think is them finding out that the baby died.
Yeah.
That it's a miscarriage.
Yeah, the baby's definitely not, I can't see the baby surviving that. Nothing like
too early. It's too early in the whole...
Too early. And the girl got kicked a bunch of times, like pretty hard. Like it was bad.
Several different times. Anthony Thompson, another new face I see in the chat here. Welcome. He says Tariq will find the video and get Pinky to clear it up. I mean, Pinky does everything. Pinky does everything, to be fair. So
that's
Pinky
true.
that hooked up.
Very true.
DeMarcus says, who is y'all favorite character in Power Book 2 Ghost?
Ooh.
Mine is Brayden.
Love me some Effie.
Of course you do.
I love it. But no, I like Brayden too. Damn, that's hard. Like I'll go Effie.
And of course you do.
Second runner-up would be Brayden.
Let us know in the chat who's your favorite character. Your favorite character in Power Book 2 Ghost. My second favorite after Brayden would be Davis.
Oh, right. Yes, Davis is a good one too. Dang, it's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got DeMarcus who said Kane is my favorite character in Power Book 2. See, we got one. We got one who said is his favorite. See, I told you. Gratz knowledge, good seeing ya. Once again, he says, yeah, that baby ain't survived. She ain't only kicked Diana's stomach, she stomped herself. Yo, she gave her the stone cold, stomp a mud hole in him and walk him dry.
Mm-hmm. For sure she did. That's for sure. Yep.
Like the scene in Don't Be a Menace when they...
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? Is all of that necessary?
Mm-hmm.
DeMarcus says Kane will tell Diana that she deserves her karma for trying to unalive Monet. Oh shit! Oh, I can imagine Kane saying that dumb shit too. Anthony says Dirty Diana lost the baby, and he also says Effie jealous of Diana. 100%. All that whole scene in the coffee shop or the cafe. That was just Effie being jealous because she want to be the one holding Tariq's baby.
Okay, whatever. I don't care whatever
you know. She still loved Tariq. You know it.
No, yes, I know that. Yes, I know she does still love. She still has love for Tariq. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. But the way
she's not. She don't still have love for Tariq. She's in love with Tariq.
okay, friend, fine, whatever. But it's not her fault that Tariq wanted to push her away. Ooh, I can't be with you no more because I tried to kill your girlfriend that you like so much. Whatever. I was trying to hold you down like a real one.
Scratch that. Scratch that. Braided is number 2. Davis is number 3. My number 1 favorite character is someone that we haven't seen all season, but returns next week. Rashad Tate. Rashad Tate is my favorite.
Congressman
Dog
Tate.
Tate.
You know what? You're right.
Dog is my favorite character on Power.
Hey, bro, he ain't even been here this whole season. Now he finally coming in. I'm like, damn. And because he only come back because of what happened to his brother.
We're about to talk about that. So let's go back to the Monet and Carter plot of all of this. So elsewhere, Monet lies to Carter that the drugs that she stole belong to a Russian. And she basically is trying to take out one of Noma's people, basically, because she knows that Noma is working with the Russians, and she has her own bad history with the Russians from last season. But he's skeptical, and he's very non-committal about when Drew will be released from jail. When she asks about that, meanwhile, with Drew in jail, he starts a fight in the prison cafeteria. Statement from one of the other male detective that works with Detective Lewis. He basically tells him that there's Zay and he's in the infirmary, so he has to find a way to get to the infirmary and basically kill him. So he decides, he hears Roman basically talking shit about Carter. He's made a deal with Carter and Carter's going to get him out. So he beats up Roman enough to be brought to the infirmary after he's attacked by the police guards who just beat the shit out of him.
Right.
He gets beat up so bad he has internal bleeding, but that internal bleeding, and this dude, they making Drew seem like he's fucking like Goldberg, like he can take any amount of pain and still keep going. Like this nigga got into a car accident and avoided bullets.
Yep.
Now he gets internal bleeding and he still has enough energy to go and kill the guy that Carter told him. He suffocates him with his own bare hands. So he has enough strength to suffocate him with his own bare hands.
SP, listen. If someone told you that you're about to go to jail and you need to do all this stuff, you will find the strips from somewhere else too.
I mean, that's also true. He then rushes back to his gurney before anyone can see him. Then when he calls them, he basically works out a deal with the feds, where he overhears one of the other prisoners, Roman, plotting to tell the feds all about Carter's corrupt operation and make sure that he uses it as leverage. He says that if he can kill the guy and stop Carter's game from getting blown up, he wants in on it. He basically wants them to leave Monet and Diana, and he wants to become like a lieutenant or whatever in Carter's little dirty cop team.
Shots, bro. Like
this is what he wanted from Noma. He wanted to take Obi's spot. That's why he snitched out on Obi, and he wanted to take his spot, but Kane was able to smash Noma and take that spot instead. So now he's going to try to get in with Carter in the crew. I'll give Drew credit. He's always looking for a way to move up in this business now that he's fully accepted that he's about this life.
But no one believes that you're this gangster friend. Sorry. I don't.
Dude gets the job done, though. When he's tasked with like you said, he found strength to do this. He survived all the bullets from Tariq at the beginning of the season. Then everything he did since like season 2 when he killed Guap from the JTG or whatever it's called.
Oh, yes. When he did that with
then we saw he's an excellent shot when he was working with his father when he shot the dude in the head and stuff. Like
when they was by the airplane, but they was going, but it was actually like when Zeke got killed.
No. Before that, when he was working with his dad, when they shot the guy that basically they wanted to work with his number 2, so the number 2 set him up and they shot him. Yeah. Yes. So there's a reason why Lorenzo basically wanted Drew to be the number 1.
He's a good marksman. He's a good marksman. Yes. Yes.
For everything I said bad about him, and he is an awful criminal, he is good at getting the job done.
he will get it done. Like when your back is at the when your back is against the wall, you're gonna get it done. You're gonna find some kind of way. And look, he used his little smart brain and got his behind back there. He's like, well, how am I supposed to get out? Get in there. The man was like, figure it out. I don't know. And that's what he did. He had a fight with somebody, got all beat up, and he went down to the infirmary, and there goes that.
Bing bang boom. There we go. So now we got to talk about the last part of this whole scenario. So basically you get they basically listen to what Monet says, and they want to get the Russians. So they basically plan a whole bust of where the Russians hide out. This is at the same time that Effie is meeting with the Russians and basically having a drink, congratulating the guy she originally made the deal with for his daughter getting into Harvard because she worked it out and got her the good marks on the swimming and everything. So they're having a good meeting. Then she basically talks them into taking more of the drugs. She has a bag full of money. So I knew this was going to go wrong. So at that point, that's when the cops come in. They start capping multiple Russians. The main guy and his number two, they get out of here by the back way. One of the number two is basically waiting behind the wall for Carter. So Carter and Detective Tate, they team up. They the last two in. The other guy that works with Detective Lewis, he basically finds one guy and he shoots him and takes the bag of money that he took from Effie, because Effie was like, please don't, because she got stopped by one of the cops and that Russian shot him in the back. And then she's like, please don't take take the money, leave me alone. So he takes the money, she runs out, but then that same guy is caught by the detective. He shoots him and he gets hyped. He's mad loud. He's like, yeah, score. And he takes the bag of money.
and mind you, and Tate is just like, they're just like looking like, oh my God, like what's happening? Like, bro, if you can't see, you saw dirty, but you was like, you're supposed to keep that like to your secret. You have to get more evidence. Like, don't go to him right away. Well,
he did get more evidence of what we learned in this final scene, but he just handled this final scene horribly.
Correct.
He, like horribly wrong. Like I couldn't believe this. I was like, do you really think that he's like behind all of this? Do you really think that he's the only one after everything you learned? So Kamal Tate meets up with Carter at the end of the episode to tell him what he saw. The detective name is Nico. He tells him what he saw during the raid with Nico and the Russian dealer earlier in the hour. He says your task force is compromised. You've got a dirty cop on your squad, not knowing that he's talking to the main dirty cop.
And mind you, like you should have known, like when you pull up to like these scenes where there's like really like an abandoned area near water, it's not a good like look for the person that arranged.
Not the best place to meet up. I was like, oh, just shit.
I was like, oh Lord,
where the setting was, I was like, God damn it, this is not the best place to meet up at.
That's not the best place. And then you know what? Oh, it's just like don't just agree with that person until you can make sure and get concrete like more stuff, because other than that, like the person is just like, okay, yeah, now I have to get rid of you now too. See, you made me do this. Like I told you not to be you didn't want to be a part of this team, and look what happened. You forced yourself on this, so it's kind of like your fault.
So he tells him you got a dirty cop on your squad. Carter tries to play it off, but eventually he basically tells him he's got way too much proof. He's like, he stole the money and he didn't put it in the evidence. Why? Because he's a dirty cop. He stole the money. Carter tries to play it off, but eventually he just confesses. And he tries to bring Kamal into the corrupt fold. He says, I realized that to take down these dirty, rotten sons of bitches, we got to get just as dirty as them. So he was like, we've done so much great work with you on the task force, but this is what we can do.
Don't give it up.
The disgust is written all over Kamal's face.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, my wife, whatever. And we're like, your wife, bro, like she's not even here. And he's like, oh, come on, like go, like we know you're nuts. You talking about someone that's dead, like it's been dead for a while. You just like think that she talked to you every night, like talking about this damn these dirty cops. No, bro, get it together.
So he lets Kamal's face basically lets Carter know the pitch isn't going to work, even though Kamal tells him, he was like, yeah, I just need time to think about it. But this nigga's reflexes is awful.
Oh my
Like
god,
this dude had to pull out his gun. And he didn't even go. He didn't run. He didn't like have his gun ready. Like he just gets pulled
should have
up
been
on.
had.
Yeah, I would have had my hand on my gun. Once I heard the pitch, I would have been like this, like,
And he's just so nice, and he's just trying to be like a good cop and just trying to like right his wrongs or whatever. And look where it got you, dead.
He was the only honest cop I think we've seen. The only person in in the whole like basically criminal defense department and cops that has actually accomplished stuff and was actually a good person. And of course, he got to get shot. He got to get clipped up. Any good person on power always gets clipped, always gets killed.
He's gonna go in the book of people that should have never have like gone too fast in the course of the seasons. Yeah, he's one of the ones.
So he shoots him in cold blood, pulls out his gun, and kills him just like that. And then he tells him, "You should have listened to me.
You should have listened to me."
And
it's like I was trying to listen to you, but things happen. I can't wait for next week's episode.
That was a really good episode. I thought that was.
It was a really good start off like the next part of this. The second half of the season is a good transition. Now, what we're gonna do and what's gonna come up for the next couple of weeks is I don't know. I feel like I don't.
It's always a good episode. It's always a good episode to me when multiple people get killed, and we got Kamal Tate killed, and Tariq and Diana's baby.
You know what? Oh my god, I can't. Oh damn, SP too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon, bro, too soon.
Oh man. We got Anthony in the chat. It says D-Mac is a clown 100%. 100%. DeMarcus Effie is a wankster and a fraud.
You know what? Whatever. This.
Great take. Great take.
I'm not gonna stand for these horrible words against Effie. No. Terrible. Justice for Effie.
You light-skinned sisters got to stick together, I guess.
You can never be us, right?
We got Anthony in the chat. It says Tariq, aka Little Killer Ghost. Absolutely.
I love that one, Anthony. Good one.
Little Killer Ghost. He also says R.I.P. Kamal Tate. Red Hood cut his water off. Man, never trust a light-skinned this light-skinned Negro, Michael Ealy. I swear to God, I never liked this nigga. In any of the roles he's done, I never liked him. Last time I saw him, he tried to break up Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil on Bel Air. Now he doing this shit.
Oh, yeah, as the artist, the painter, right? Dang, yo, it's not looking good for you, yo, Michael Ealy. You gotta stop being this monster, man.
And we will be doing a review of the entire season of Bel Air. Bel Air had weird drops with their episodes, so we couldn't do it one episode at a time because I think they released the first 3 episodes 1 week, and then the final 2 episodes came out in 1 week. So it was not 10 weeks of the series. So I think I'm gonna finish the whole season, and then we'll do a review of Bel Air.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I have to start it up. You said it's just finished. So I have to now go to watch it.
Yeah. DeMarcus says Drew left fingerprints on Zay when he smothered him in Zay, and that is evident. But do you think are they? No, but they said at the end when he said they think that it was because of his injuries, because he was already freaking unconscious. He was basically he wasn't unconscious, but he was sleeping when he got killed. So they probably think it's because he got shot of why he died.
I think it's naturally due to the injuries he got from like the shooting, for sure.
Ace says Roman got some more dirty money. Yep. Anthony says dummy Drew gonna cut Roman's water off in jail. Man, let him snitch on Carter. That's better for you. But he's like, nah, y'all got a good system. I want to join up with y'all. Drew just looking for any team to jump on where he can rise up. DeMarcus says Drew should have let Roman take down Don Carter in the task force. I agree.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yes. The dirty work. But they keep giving him the burner for. They was like, don't care what you do, just get it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah. We got Anthony who says Tariq has the flash drive against Noma to use and smashing her daughter. We did get, that's the only thing I think we didn't cover, that Tariq was smashing Anya, where she gave him an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that was
8.
she another one. She's another one. She's just like her mama. She gonna get punched in the face. What? She gonna get punched in the face.
She gave him an 8 out of 10, and they basically talked about their parents. Once again, Tariq bad-mouthing Ghost, though. He's saying his dad made mistakes that ruined the family and whatnot. And then she talks about her mom being like a pharmaceutical person and wanting her to stay away from Tariq, and that her dad was in business until he got killed. Tariq is just trying to learn as much information as he can to use against Noma.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. If you don't know that you're a pawn on this chessboard, I don't know what to tell you, sis. He don't really like you, and then like when he got like pushed off, she was like she felt a certain kind of way. So now she's gonna be in her feelings watch. She gonna be like, oh, you didn't want to hang out with me, so now I don't need to be bothered with you. He gonna be like, later, like he ain't gonna it's not gonna face him.
He like I got 2 other chicks I got to deal with, Effie and Diana. So I don't know why I'm bringing a third into the scenario.
Exactly.
Anthony says Felicia Lewis getting disconnected soon. I hope that bitch.
If not next episode, the one after, she better be gone. She has to be.
That bitch better be capped off. We got DeMarcus who says Effie looked like Trey from Boys in the Hood with the strap in her face begging for her life. She was. Please don't. Oh, we also did cover.
What is wrong with you guys? Like, come on.
After Kane talked to Noma and let her know that Zion got killed, he found out about the Russian raid and that Effie got pulled up on, and he wanted to know if she was all right. And Noma was like, "Oh, you want to make sure your girlfriend is okay?" And then he went and saw Effie, and Effie was still trying to push away Kane, and Kane was like, I care about you, right? I was like, I hate y'all together. I still hate y'all together. I don't care. Tariq don't want to be with you, Effie. But I don't care if Noma is treating you like shit, Kane. Y'all are not a good match. Kane and Effie aren't good for each other.
I never thought that I never liked them together. I thought that they were trash together. They were both rebounds for each other.
Yeah.
Kane was only doing it to get underneath Tariq's skin. He doesn't really like he always thought Effie was cute, but I don't think he has like genuine I want to wife this girl up. No, that's not Kane.
No. He just wants to feel like he got a one up on Tariq, that he took his girl.
Exact. All the time he has to one up Tariq. All the time.
We got DeMarcus who says, I think Tariq and Monet could manipulate Kane to unalive Don Carter with the help of Rashad Tate. Rashad Tate will change Kane identity like Rashad did Dre in Power, and Kane can leave town. I want Kane to be unalive too. I'm sorry. I know you're a fan. I'm sorry. We got DeMarcus who says Felicia Lewis is the female version of Whitman. Yes, Detective Whitman.
Yep. Yeah.
Who got killed by Monet because he's a dumbass.
Yep. It'll happen. Happen. She'll get it. I'm telling you, between Red and Tariq, she's gonna get hers.
That is true, Anthony. He says Dummy Diana could have called Monet. Yeah. Did she ever tell Monet about giving her that task? Like,
and that's another reason why she's gonna be mad at Diana, because it's like now you're bringing Tariq back in further into our business.
But yes, thank you guys. You guys have been awesome in the chat today. But as we always do with our Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 reviews, we need to know who was your MVP for the show, who was your LVP for the show, whether you gave the show a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, and out of 10, what did you give this week's show? For me and Krssi for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 6, The Devil's Playground, in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Out of 10, what did you give this episode, Krssi?
I gave it an 8.
I would give it an 8 as well. 8 out of 10, a solid bounce back from the 5 out of 10 I gave episode 5. Very good bounce back.
Yo, 5 was terrible. We was pissed. Like, no, this was a good bounce back to lead off to like what's going to end for the season. We only got 4 episodes left.
How they gonna finish this shit off? How they gonna finish this shit off here? But who was your MVP for this episode, Krssi?
My MVP for this episode, damn, that's hard because not everyone really deserves an MVP, to be honest. Like, Drew.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Drew, I would put at honorable mention. I would give it to Tariq. Despite the L he took at the end with Diana being attacked and probably losing his baby, he made a new deal with Noma. Mm-hmm. He got the job done with Zion and killed him. He's avoided Don Carter for a couple of episodes now. He's doing well. While Don Carter and his whole task force has been compromised, I feel like Tariq has gotten a lot of W's in this episode, enough for MVP for me.
Okay, I like that. I'd like that. I'm giving it to Drew because he stepped up. He got arrested. He could have just folded, and he did what needed to be done, and now he's trying to like take charge and like try to make other moves. So I'm gonna give it to him for like trying that out. Now LVP, unfortunately, Detective Tate.
Come on, Tate. Yeah, he's up there for me. But fuck Felicia Lewis. Felicia Lewis.
Oh yeah.
I hate that bitch.
Yeah,
I hate that bitch. She doing coke. She got getting investigated by internal affairs. She tasked Diana with the fucking job to kill Zion.
I changed my. We're gonna go with that one. Yeah.
Basically she's compromised the whole Don Carter task force because now Tariq knows that they working with drug dealers.
Yeah.
And Tariq is the whole reason that they got the task force in the first place.
And Tate is gonna, Congressman Tate is gonna see Tariq first. After he see Carter, he like, nigga, who killed my brother? He was like, yo, that nigga. He gonna be like, yo, that nigga dirty, son. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, I can see Tariq already. Like, yo, that nigga's dirty. Watch your back.
Watch your back. You'll be the next one. Oh man, we got a bunch. We got DeMarcus gives it to Don Carter. I would have gave it to Don Carter, but his whole task force is compromised right now, so I can't.
Whole task force compromised.
Can't. Ace gives it to Tariq. We got LVP from Ace is Kamal and Felicia. And we got DeMarcus who gives Felicia Lewis as well. The worst, LVP. Yes.
Makes sense. I'm excited for next week's episode, man. I'm excited.
I am excited as well. We got to send an RIP to Kamal Tate.
Trying to be super cop. Those be the ones that always die. The ones that want to be super cop all the time. They don't know. They don't be watching the shows.
Poor Kamal Tate. It's been real, Kamal. You were a good cop. This ain't a big rich town for you though. Mm-hmm. But Krssi Love Thank you, as always, for joining me for the Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 reviews here. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media when they'll see you back on YouTube or the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. Oh, were you frozen? Or was I frozen?
I think I was frozen. Can you see me now?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can see. I can see. You're good to go. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
So, guys, thank you all for being here. Join us. Join me on Friday. I'll close out show for.
I think you're going in and out again. There you go. You're back. You're back.
Oh no, I think that.
I see.
Okay.
I saw you blink.
Join me, Krssi Love _1. True Hill Krssi Love. I'm back here next Saturday. And you see me on Friday on the Twitter. We're going to do the post show for SmackDown on bodyslam.net. Thanks, SP.
Yes, join her for that. So support bodyslam.net. See Krssi Love on Know Your Role, and see us too, along with the True Jaw Josh on the True Hill Heat Flagship podcast every Saturday, 11:05 a.m. Eastern Time. A lot to discuss coming out of All Out on Saturday. We'll be talking about that on next Saturday as well. And thank you guys for joining us live. You guys were very active today. Join us next Monday. Probably next Monday we'll be back with our next power review. We appreciate you, DeMarcus, showing a lot of love in the chat, as well as Anthony. And you're 100% right. No more family dinners.
No more family dinners for this family. Absolutely. You can't even have takeout. No, none whatsoever. Do not have anything at the Tejada household, please.
No, never a good thing.
I don't know.
You can follow me on the Twitter machine at True Hill SP3. You can follow the gang Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat is a great way to support this channel, as well as the True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel, where $3 a month gets you exclusive content. Plus, that is the best way to support us when we're not live on any of our channels. And of course, you could, to answer this one, DeMarcus, go over to True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel. We haven't seen you over there. Go subscribe over there, where we got content pretty much every day of the week, whether it be a live stream, whether it be an interview, whether it be a short. You can check us out over there. My favorite wrestlers, I would say currently, it would be, my favorite wrestler of all time is currently as well, Bryan Danielson. That is my favorite wrestler of all time. If we want to say old school wrestler, it would be The Rock, because my mom used to tell me that was my father. Krssi?
Old school, I would say Macho Man. Then we come up to the Attitude of Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold. And right now, currently, Will Ospreay.
I know the answer. She said, Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world, in my opinion. But favorite wrestler is Bryan Danielson, who's also one of the best wrestlers in the world. But check out all the great content we got on this channel. We got a special video dropping tomorrow for our full review of HBO original Hard Knocks offseason with the New York Giants by the Stat King. You can check that out. He's also going to do one on the other Hard Knocks offseason series that dropped as well. So be on the lookout for plenty.
Y'all still backing the Giants, huh?
Not me, but it was
a
Hard Knocks.
They still have an allegiance to what does Cat Williams say? You guys have an allegiance to
losers.
To losers.
I was gonna say that about you. I was gonna say that about you and your fandom of Effie. But
whatever. It's all right. I can take that. It's fine. Whatever.
Check that out. That drops tomorrow here on the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment YouTube channel. We'll be back, I believe, on Thursday with some Thursday night football, Thursday night football watch along, and then on Sunday we'll be back with our marathon watch along as well. But check out all the great content we got on the channel, like our Cobra Kai season 6 part 1 review, as well as our last Power Book 2 Ghost season 4 episode 5 review for the mid-season finale. And if you like wrestling, go over to the True Hill Heat Wrestling YouTube channel, where we did our AEW All Out 2024 review, where we answered the question, Did Hangman and Swerve go too far? Like I said over there, the most violent pro wrestling pay-per-view mainstream that I think I've ever seen. All Out 2024. So me, the True Jaw Josh, and Professor Chris reviewed that. But until next time, until next Monday, when we'll be back with our next Power Book 2 Ghost review for Miss Krssi Love, it is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. This has been our Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 6, The Devil's Playground review. We are signing off until next time.
Later.